Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Clemson's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He leaves it with his back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Clemson. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him?
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
To the air, it's Allen. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Off the RPO, complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the lock.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. I think it's fair to say Dabo Swinney was slow to adopt the transfer portal, yet his teams continued to win, and last year a late-season push gave them the ACC crown.
Yeah, late-season push, but here's the thing. They've got the ingredients to look like the Clemson late of old teams. They got the quarterback solidified, the receivers, the weapons. So this is a team, Jesse, it's going to be flirting with the college football playoff again. Also going to look more like the old Clemson teams to me.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see Cade Klubnik this year. I know his career up to this point has been a little bit up and down, really finished off last season strong. This is the year for him to take the next step. And if he does that, there's no question in my mind we'll see this team back in the playoff.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Firing to the right, complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He splits the uprights, and that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Albert. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Penn. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turning it on. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the 1st down, but you give up an explosive play, and all of a sudden now you're reeling a little bit defensively.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up, getting a big stop.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Good, right down the boulevard. And we're even here in the 1st.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's open. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Really nice run there by the Tiger quarterback. And, you know, even the great passers like Trevor Lawrence, remember that great run he had in the postseason against Ohio State? That's a staple of the Tiger attack.
Yeah, that was a 50-plus yard run, and they needed it the most. And that's what you've seen. When the offense doesn't have answers to a lot of other things, they always got the running quarterback. And especially in those critical situations, you see it when they get in the red zone. It's going to be a big area. On third down, when I need it, this QB can make things happen.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
On third and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here now.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Off the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Clemson. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. Usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. He surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, that's the field goal. Now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Made a defender miss. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Lost a throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Pena. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air. I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Haynes. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Haynes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
This is your answer if you score.
Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Aller. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the outside. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top 10-9. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years.
Should be one
These
tonight,
guys just got
but
open.
I'm working on the
They
one
found a
tonight.
way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Randall. And the defense had that one well covered.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Spins away from the defender. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there is a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes a move. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. To the air, it's Klubnik. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Looking left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Clemson will send the punt team out. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Allard. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Makes the grab on the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his man. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Clemson. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous ball by himself down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Now, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The sure hands. It's Singleton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Aller. It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going back to the ground.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Wow.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Pena. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Clemson will send the punt team out. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Singleton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. Makes the grab, it's Singleton. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Aller. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. On the move at the 30. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Might as well give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Going to the ground. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Final minute now of the third quarter. The give out of the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Right down the middle. Working on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Leaves it with the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bro, it is Maximus. This is in the movie Tangled. Slim Rider.
Spins away from the defense.
Rapunzel. This is actually one of my favorite Disney movies. I don't know why they never made another one, bro. It's peak. It's peak.
We've been treated to an aerial show.
Maximus is always beefing, bro.
You check out their numbers.
Yeah, just chill out. Just chill out.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning
He's so
plays
cute.
and come home with the victory.
Aww. We're best friends now. Guys, comment the word "horse" if you're still watching this video.
They'll run it on first and goal.
It's about to end.
He never had a chance. Just
What's about to happen, I mean.
as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run passing option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means
Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Moment before respect. Oh.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
What the frick, dude, is even happening? Why are his hands black? Oh, whenever they feel emotions. I think. Look, now he's turning black.
And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Bro, is this racist?
They're coming out to tee it up for the
Is this a racist edit?
Score was a real buzzkill.
It's a bunch of white people turning black, bro.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really
Yo, what is
disciplined
happening,
job
dog?
by the coverage unit to get down there and make
So I'm assuming that's his girlfriend. And when he hugs her, he feels their emotion and he becomes black. You know?
It's Klubnik.
It's happened to me before. Guys, comment the word respect if you made it this far in the video.
Here in the fourth quarter, you're trailing. It's a close game.
Doggy makes him happy, though.
You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. And the returner goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions.
Funny animal videos. We all love animals.
To come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be.
We all love videos.
He's got to be smart.
Put them together. Perfect combination. What can I say? So today, we are reacting to the funniest animal videos. So today, we are reacting to the funniest animal videos ever by Daily Dose Animal. Let's hop right into it.
Being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball. Get downhill faster.
The quick out. They bring
Funny animal videos.
Pick up the 1st down.
And that's that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game.
Funny animal videos. We all love animals. We all love funny videos. Put them together, makes the perfect combination. So today, we are reacting to the funniest animal videos ever by Daily Dose of Internet. Make sure y'all sit back, grab a snack, grab a drink, stay hydrated, and let's hop right into it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Rides to back and leaves it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing.
Yes, I skipped the intro. My bad. Did my video after all. So, let's watch it.
Green light. I gotta stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Y'all ready for this? Let's freaking do it. Aw, it's a cute tiger, bro.
After that last
Bro, I just didn't expect that. That's the only reason why that was funny. I did not expect it. I was too distracted by that tiger, bro. I was about to say, that is a big tiger. That thing is fed well, like they were saying. Dude, what? Hell no. Bro's just a chill guy. That's all. That is all.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
What is that? Bro, Daily Dose of Internet does not lie. These are definitely the funniest animal videos of all time. Guys, make sure you comment down below if you laugh, because I will heart your comments.
Got the quick completion. And a good job.
Yo, what's a raccoon doing?
They stop it after just a few.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver.
Yo, y'all see this?
Counting on that receiver beating that defender.
That's a whole ass man.
Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Can raccoons just stand on 2 feet? Or is that a skinwalker? Why am I actually kind of scared?
It's Reynolds. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That is not a raccoon, bro. That is a skinwalker.
We'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Bro. Hey, guy.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play. And
that's so real. Bro took a nap right now. He's like, yep, scratches. Damn, that is a nap. He's like, yep, I'm going to take a nap right now. Here, wait, erase all of that. Damn, bro really just took a nap. He started getting pets and was like, I'm tired. So he went to sleep. That is hilarious, bro.
And the return man reaches
They're just so cute.
and down he goes.
Oh no.
Ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense.
Yo, what? What
points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances.
That's what's
going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical.
What is
this
in
drive
your
is
house?
crucial because
And
you got
why
to cut into this deficit
is that in your house? Is that a pig? Is that a freaking pig, bro?
The RPO fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Own a pig? looks like a freaking
coverage, I
Pokemon.
know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him
Yeah, I mean, that's a
down
good way to try.
ground
If I was a bird,
as soon as he
yes,
catches
I'm
the ball.
hopping on a train. A plane? What? I'm hopping on a train too, though. I can't even lie. Because, like, I guarantee you, flying for birds is just the same as running for humans, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it gets tiring after that. You don't want to constantly be running. You want to walk in.
Thought they had a good look to run
Am I
that
walking?
play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender
For
winning
us,
his
it's just getting in
one-on-one
the
battle
car.
and making a
We don't want to walk
tremendous
everywhere.
play.
You
Great
know what I'm
effort by
saying?
that guy.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Let's just chill.
The play action
Where did
fake.
he go?
And it'll be
Hopefully he didn't hit
incomplete.
like a
This is some
propeller or
physical
something
pass
and
defense.
get all grinded up,
That's what I'm
blow an
talking
engine
about.
out. Isn't that how like most planes crash anyways? It's like a bird gets, that's what that's called, like those round things, and then, or is that just
using your pads, running through,
yeah,
and
freaking
guess what?
makes the whole
Not
plane
only this
crash,
play
bro?
does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps,
Bro is
this will pay
not
dividends.
feeling it. Bro is
Looking for a
not
man.
in the
It's
mood.
Klubnik. Here comes the heat.
It's not a good idea.
He got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't.
Why don't I wish I was like
protected
a
their guy
cat?
up front, and that's
Wouldn't
why
that
they
be fire
haven't
to be
been
a cat,
explosive
bro?
and scored a bunch of points, man.
I feel like they're like
Position
indestructible in
number
this.
one for every
So they're
offense.
not.
Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him, and just right there. He
Dang,
gets
bro,
hit
that
again.
cat
He's
is
been
turning
sacked
27?
several times.
That's
Like,
impressive.
this
That's an
offensive
old
line's
cat.
got to do a better job.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's
What's
good.
that out there?
The lead is now
What
back
is that?
down to 9.
Is that a duck? What was that? What the frig, bro? What the heck was that? It's like that little mouse from Madagascar. Just
So
thought it was a
after putting
squirrel.
3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from
No, bro's
inside
not
his
messing
5.
around. Bro was like,
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody
Slap
stayed
the
in their
crap out of his
lanes, and
owner.
they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On the run, it's Allen.
dude, this
Finds
dog
some fresh air.
is smart.
And
This dog is
explosive
evolved.
play in the running game as he's got the
This dog
first
is
down.
intelligent.
Man down on the play as the officials
He's
take
jumping
a
with
break to
glee.
let him be
Why is he
checked
jumping
out.
like a human?
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again.
To be fair, that's your cat, yo.
They weren't
That is
gonna
your
let
cat.
it loose again
That
after
thing
that
right
big
here.
play. This time
That is
they
a
knock
scary
it
looking
down
cat.
behind
That thing
the
would
line.
probably eat you in your sleep.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock.
But
They've
you
got a pretty
cannot
good
tell me
lead
that
here
gorillas
late
are
in the
not
game,
just
but the defense
humans
knows the run's coming, right? So they're going
that
to be loading the
aren't
line of
as smart.
scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the
Look
offense
at
does
them.
on this next one.
Leaves it with the back.
Because we would do the same thing, bro. If we were stuck in a
Really
cage
good job by
and it was like
everybody there.
raining
Real
outside, we would
good
probably
run
put a
and
blanket over our
first
heads too
down.
and run inside.
It's a point
That's
in
the
the
scary
game,
part
I think,
is
as a coaching
these are like
staff, where you
gorillas.
really
They're like the
challenge
same
your
as us, bro.
offensive line to go
They can
win
speak
the
to us, too.
football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to
Did
run
his
the
fart
football.
just
The
scare
defense and
him?
everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying
Oh,
to do.
hell no. Nah, even the cats are scared of your farts, bro. You probably stunk too. Holy.
Giant defensive tackle.
And just a great
That's
job on the
hilarious.
defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front,
Crazy looking
stuff in the
man.
run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them
Poor
run the
guy.
football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Did
They
y'all
got
hear his
nothing on the
laugh?
last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Allen. Gets it out.
His laugh is funnier than the clip.
And he's brought down after a nice
Oh,
game.
man.
This senior
This
shows
bro's laughing
some
like it's
serious
last
arm
time
strength,
laughing.
Firing that one in for the first down.
That's not a good idea. That is not a good idea. You're gonna get.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh
Oh my
set of downs.
god. Oh my god. What the freak, man?
Calls his own number. Good pickup on
Mr.
that play. It'll bring up
Wilkins.
2nd and 4.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that
Gives
was
you
a very
kisses.
quick decision to
Don't
take
want
off
the
and run
kisses,
with it and try to
but
get
they
his
just
offense
hit you.
some
You
positive
know, that's
yards.
valid. That is so valid.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after a gain of
They don't have a voice, bro.
27.
What? They don't have freedom of speech, bro. He's like, that was literally Dale. I just knew by looking at him that he really could beat.
You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
I was going to say, I kind of see it. He did the sound
effects.
effects.
So long as you
I didn't just see it. I freaking heard it.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Raccoons are scaring me now. After that one clip.
It's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down. Fresh set coming up.
I can't go on, bro.
You got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below which clip really got you. That last one, bro. That last one was scary. That literally like made you jump out of the freaking seat. But yeah, thank you guys so much for 500K once again. Please like and subscribe. Also, comment the word scary if you watch this video. Peace out, guys.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's out. Got it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the move. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team, go ice this game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah.
On 3rd and
drive to my house.
You can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll run it again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Timeout
What'd you say?
there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And she was like, you should just like hit him.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle.
It would come in on my phone, and then you bring your phone up to me.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
There's a few points where it was like...
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik.
There was already a super big delay. Did you notice
They
it?
stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
I know, they're all
because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense
got
on that
every
play. They
game
were
on Jones.
waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
He gets it up the midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Oh, donated $2.
Clemson ready to go back to work with
Thought he
another
did
first
something.
down.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on first down.
It was quite funny.
That's reeled in. It's random. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game.
I mean, you
but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They just keep firing. Working that left side now.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in, it's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go.
Wait, did you hear when I said that?
Up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
Hey, why was everyone
and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Don't hate me. They don't hate me. Oh, let's go down there. You've had that for so long. I guess I'll let this one. Yeah, you just gotta harden them there.
Wait, we should look keep it back on the book.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So please forget. And we don't sleep well. And we publish during the video remember. And then after the chicken sandwich. And
It is well.
Pick up order for the food. Wait, I just gave this file. Oh, wait, do you have one?
Yeah.
pretty much make those days to break time. Okay. Chocolate. Do you want to bring the chips as well? The cheese and some chips? So then you just put it on your stomach. Do you want the chips or
Steeps.
the steaks? Gonna make corn bread muffins.
You have a deal on that, baby? Your mom can let her come. Today? Oh, Monday.